just noticed something as I played back the video. 3 unclean spirits coming out of the mouth of the beast, dragon and false prophet. So what does that tell us? I think that tells us that the false prophet will be European, okay? Because, as I mentioned, 3 superpowers, an unclean frog coming out of this mouth, an unclean frog coming out of this mouth, and also the false prophet. This is the only superpower left to have the frog coming out of its mouth. And lo and behold, this is where Italy is, and the Roman Catholic Church. Interesting. I'll say no more. I'm not going to say much on that, but yeah. And this water is dried up. This will be as all armies converge for the great battle of Armageddon. This verse also tells us that this interpretation of the dragon, the beast, and now we know the false prophet, is correct. When the Russians and Chinese take over America, which they will, and Hollywood, then we really do have Satan taking over the world. And the children of God, the Europeans, as always, as it has been in the past, having to deal with this threat at Megiddo. And I really don't know what to make of this false prophet and Antichrist being European idea. Because the beast is America, we know that, we know they're not going to be the good guys in the end. And also the Red Dragon, China and Russia, we know they're not going to be the good guys. So the only other superpower that would fit this role of the good guys is going to be us, the Europeans. So it's very difficult to tell how that's going to happen, because it says there will be 3 frogs coming out of the mouths of all 3. Well, actually it says a frog coming out of the mouth of a red dragon, a frog coming out of the mouth of a beast, and a frog coming out of the mouth of the false prophet. And although this is the only superpower left, maybe the false prophet isn't going to be European, but of one of these nations, yeah. Because I don't see how we can be the good guys if we're going to have a false prophet and Antichrist ruling over us. But somebody's got to be the good guys during the Great Battle of Armageddon. So who's it going to be? I think it's got to be us. Don't know. And we are going to be fighting Satan and his armies here. So, is it, is it a good idea to say that it's going to be the EU who have an Antichrist ruler over them? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't be saying that. As I said before, we can't tell for definite who the false prophet and Antichrist are going to be. But I'll tell you what, somebody's got to be the good guys in all of this, and it certainly isn't them. Yeah, it won't be these, no way. And America, well, they're going to be over there and they're going to get blown up. So it's got to be us. It's got to be us. And that changes everything. That changes everything, okay? Because we will fight Satan and his armies in the end. So he's still going to be ruling a nation, yeah? And in that case, it can't be this nation. As I said before, if it wasn't for Nostradamus, history, what scholars are saying, and everything else about, it's the Roman Catholic Church and so on, I would go here all the way. And when you think about it, end of the world, World War III, that kind of scenario, yeah, that's probably the most likely place, yeah. Somebody's got to be the good guys.
Why it says frogs? Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. Yep, frogs in the Bible. Where else are frogs used? Why frogs? Might be a reference to the plagues of Egypt again. Frogs being one of the plagues. Yeah. Like a plague coming out of these out of the mouths. Yeah, might be it.